What do you speak yourself into? Let's talk about speaking of yourself for a minute. When people ask you to introduce yourself, or you go for meetings or auditions or interviews and they ask you to introduce yourself, what do you have to say about yourself? This is not the time to be shy, or this is not the time to be quiet. This is the time to speak out. This is the time to be confident. This is the time to show them who you are. This is the time to show them what you are. Because whatever you say of yourself will be the lasting impression. That will be what will be on the minds of the people that you are introducing yourself to. You've got to be able to say something good of yourself. I know you are going through a lot right now, but do not devalue yourself despite the situation that you are going through. I know you've got so many challenges that you are faced with, but you still have to say something good about yourself. Do not let those challenges break you down. You've got to speak good about yourself. John spoke himself into that position of being the one leaning on Jesus. You've got to speak good about yourself. That's why I find it very uncomfortable when I hear people say statements like, useless man, useless boy, useless this, useless that. When people say certain things to you, reject it. Do not allow anybody to call upon the spirit of uselessness upon your life. You are not useless. You have to speak what you are. When people tell you what you are not, you counterfeit it and say, no, I am not what you have called me, but I am what I will call myself. And you call yourself what you are. Call yourself what you want to be. Don't let anybody come and tell you that you are useless. Who gave them the right and audacity to say that you are useless? Except that is what you have said of yourself. And I don't want to believe that anybody will actually say of themselves that they are useless. How will God create a vessel, a whole human being, and you look at yourself and the next word that will come out of your mouth is useless? Please, no. You've got to speak good things about yourself. Because during creation, God looked at everything that he had made and he said it was good. So how would you look at yourself, a whole human being made in the image of God? You look at yourself, or somebody looks at you, and the next thing that will come out of your mouth will be useless. Please don't let anybody say certain things to you. When they say certain things to you, you counterfeit it. You say, no, I refuse to accept what you are saying about me, because that is not who I am. I know who I am. I am wonderfully and fearfully made. I am made in the image of God. Whatever is made in the image of God cannot be useless. How can God make something useless? No, God is too great to make things that cannot occupy space in life. When you say somebody is useless, that means you're trying to tell the person that you shouldn't be here. You shouldn't be occupying space. Did you create the person? Can you create a human being? Can you create a man? Can you create a woman? No, you can't. So why would you look at somebody and say, useless? Useless. Please let us watch the things we say. And do not let anybody say any negative to you. Do not let anybody say negative things to you. When somebody says something negative to you, you speak something positive back to overcome that negative word that has been spoken to you. Let me use David and Goliath as an example. Goliath threatened David and said, I will feed your head to the birds, and said, I am going to defeat you. Today shall be your end. And what did David say? Immediately, he said to Goliath, it is your head that I will give to the birds. David refused to accept defeat. When Goliath said that negative statement to him, David counteracted it with a positive statement. Do not let anybody speak negative things into your life. You've got to speak positive. You've got to speak good things about yourself. I know sometimes in life it may seem that all hope is lost, but you still have to continue speaking good things and positive things about yourself.